Hey y'all, Natalie here for Paper House Productions today, and I'm going to be using those gorgeous 3D butterfly stickers as well as some of those little puffy butterfly stickers. They coordinate really well. They're all the same colors. So I have some clear gesso on this gray cardstock, and I have these photos of my sons a couple years ago. I have muted the colors a little bit. I didn't really want black and white, but I kind of grayed it out. I don't know, it was a filter option, and I really liked it just because I want the rainbow color scheme that I'm going with to shine through. So I'm just going to make a full rainbow background, like basically all over the center of this page, very large. I just looked at the 3D butterfly sheet, and I'm going from the colors that they literally have them, the same order that they have them in within the package, okay? So I have added water to my page before I add the watercolor, just to kind of define it. It kind of helps it not really go outside the lines too much. And so I started with purple, I did blue. There's not a super bright green color. There's more of like a turquoisey green color, a little bit of limeish. And so I'm going to go with the turquoise on the background. And then when I add the yellow in, they will combine a little bit to give a tinge of the green that is in the butterfly stickers. So I'm just playing around with it. I put my 3 cool colors down here and letting them mix a tiny bit, but not a ton. You'll see me roll over it with a paper towel to get a lot of the liquid up because they were mixing a little too much. And as with these are Shimmer's watercolors, but with any watercolors, they're going to be super pastel at the beginning, especially when you wipe it up a lot. If you wanted it to be super vibrant, you let it sit to dry. But because it's got so much water on it, the paper is buckling just a tiny bit. And so I roll up the color and I just go back through after it's dry and add another layer. And that's another way to get it to be vibrant. So you can leave the color sitting on the page to dry and that will be vibrant. Or you can help it dry if you're impatient like me and then go back and layer up and add another layer of color on. So this is like a peachy orange color that I've added here. So one thing, I was clearly being very impatient here, but the orange did mix with the blue, which is not what you want. So it's kind of looking dingy down there, but that's okay. We're going to fix it. That's the beauty of gesso because you can wipe it up and fix it. And I know that pink looks really vibrant, but if you look at the gorgeous butterfly stickers, the hot pink in there is super vibrant. Also, like I said earlier, it does dry more pastel. And then I kind of letting that pink mixed with the peachy orange color there. So I decide to let that dry fully. And then I'll go back in later and darken up the blue and the green just because the orange was mixing with it and it wasn't making a good color. So that's my tip here is work with your cool colors. If you want them to blend a little, that's cool, but let them fully dry before you go into working with your warm colors. But the beauty of this is once I made my mixed media background here, the butterflies did the rest of the work. Like there's really almost no other embellishing on this page. They're so beautiful. They're so big. They're 3D and they even have glitter on them. And so it really didn't need much. If I had added anything else like patterned paper, it probably would have been a little bit too much. So I just love that. And I say that pretty much in every Paper House video that I make. Their embellishments just really do all the work for you. It really makes the page go fast, especially if you're looking to focus on a story. And so sometimes you want to play and get in there. They're fun for that. But if you're focusing on a story and you don't need a lot of extra time spent on embellishing, those 3D stickers are so legit. They have them in so many themes. They are good for everything. So there you see when I sprayed that, it kind of splattered more than I wanted, but the gesso allowed me to just wipe it up. And then I also went back over it with some of my water there to just kind of make it look more watercolory. And I did get fresh water because it did get cloudy and murky with all of the different colors. And so that's another tip is refresh your water once in a while. That might help when you are working with your watercolor. So I keep my heat gun handy there to help me dry some of the colors. And now I'm going to go back in with that turquoise teal green color and finish up here. So the next thing you'll see me do after this dries is to add on the photos and the title. So the title, I wanted to use the phrase made of magic. So I went on my Cricut and I found this font that I liked, and I put the word magic on there, and I wanted to have a banner, and I was gonna cut the letters out, but they were so tiny that I thought, you know what if I just add letter stickers? So I just made the banner into a rainbow and welded it together with the word, and then I went back through with white stickers, and you could have done any color, but I really liked the way the white looked, and added it onto that rainbow to finish my title. And I'm gonna do a video soon about kind of creating your own titles in Cricut Design Studio, because I mean, you don't really need alpha stickers. Did I just say that? I mean, I know I use alpha stickers, but you totally could have stamped on that. Yeah, you just need the paper house embellishing stickers. That's what you need. So I just cockeyed the little photos there at the bottom. They're from a while ago. It was Mother's Day. The boys were not cooperating with photos that day. So I got what I got, and I have a story to tell about it. And so I'm going to do another companion page with the journaling. So here I put the blue and green butterfly. They're connected. And so I'm like, wait, the green's on the other side of the paper. So I did a little sticker surgery, and that is something that you have to do sometimes. You have to make the embellishments work for you. And so there was a little section of the green butterfly that had the blue on it that I had to cut off. But since I had those adorable little puffy butterflies and they all coordinate with these 3D butterflies, then I just knew that I could use one of those to cover up the little blue section that I had to cut off. And you'll never know. It's like it never even happened. So I am adding a tiny bit of glue onto the foam that pops these up, just because I use gesso and paint on the background, and things don't like to stick forever to that. And I don't want to have to go through my scrapbooks later on and re-stick everything. So now I'm just going through with my little puffy butterflies that coordinate so well and adding them around the page in the same color sections as the 3D butterflies. And then I'm just going to add a few of these really gorgeous jewels that I have in all of the same colors and sprinkle those around the page. And that's going to be it. It was such a simple page. It came together super quickly. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to put a link down below to the Paper House Productions store. You can always use my code PH20Natalie, and you can get 20% off at Paper House Productions. And yeah, like I said, let me know if you have any questions. Here are the close-ups. I'm super happy with how this page turned out. A bright, sunny, springy page for us to hopefully be inspired by. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.